Hi folks, how are you doing? This is Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for October 3rd, 2025, and these are my some old clippings which I'm sharing. I was outdoors for at least 8-9 days starting from 24th of September, September 24th till October 1st. I was mostly outdoors. I was not here in my residence one. As you're aware, I've got two places where I reside mostly at residence. One's over here, which you're seeing on the screenshot, and the other one being on to my parents' house to do their errands and their work. So, anyways, folks, we're covering a wide range of topics, and foremost, India celebrates the festival seasons, where basically starting from October 2025 the most famous popular India door-to-door prostitution services starts, where females are delivered door to door for India prostitution per India Constitution, where new females are raped, and especially celebrating on October 2nd, 2025 onwards for the month of October, and so on. India is celebrating the month of prostitution, door-to-door prostitution, where females are delivered and the rapists, the known devils of India, rapists are raping females, especially around my neighborhood. As I've been always reporting, there is most activity due to deep state terrorism and deep state rapist agenda of India. They're supplying females constantly, every day, new females around my neighborhood, around my residence. So this is just so that you are aware and you spread the message and you don't fall prey to deep state rapist of India. Yep, India has a strong population and their government workforce who are basically wanting to have door-to-door prostitution of females, new females delivery every day, because they say they have 770 million females of India. There as options they can choose. Already Jaipur is known as the topmost city for the rapes. Rajasthan is the topmost state of the rapes. It's known as the rape city of the world or rape city of India, Jaipur. Jaipur is also very famous for the maximum number of accidents, road accidents, because people do drunk driving almost daily. There are a lot of drivers in Jaipur, and apart from they don't follow the rules, and the traffic cops of Jaipur ignore people who are violating the rules openly. They have drones, but it's useless because most of the masses are violating the rules. So, no doubt, no wonder Jaipur is in limelight. Jaipur is the rape city of India and also you can say the accident capital, third accident capital of India, following the Delhi and Bengaluru. They take first and second place. Jaipur is the third place. So a lot of people are traveling to Rajasthan, India for sex tourism. Mostly foreign females travel to Rajasthan. Whenever you spot foreign females traveling to Rajasthan, they're mostly for sex tourism. They are finding or searching the rapists, the most popular rapist in Rajasthan, Jaipur, because Jaipur is known as the state capital of rapists, serial rapists, and male escorts, prostitutes of India. It's also as the capital, rape capital of India. So no wonder foreign females come to thrive to Rajasthan, Jaipur to find a perfect rapist who can perhaps give them some sort of new experience. Not sure why they travel here, because this has been going on not for just 1 year, 2025, but past consecutive 4 or 5 years. Rajasthan is known as the top rape capital of rape state of India. Maximum number of rapes takes place in Rajasthan and Jaipur, city of Jaipur. So be very aware, folks. People over here are mostly pervert, pedophiles, and have a rapist mindset. The moment they find a lone female traveling on a street or a road, they'll quickly pounce on them, grab them, or a rapist in the path. They'll block their path and they'll say, "Now you belong to us." Because that's the law in Jaipur, that anytime you find a lone female traveling alone, you can pounce on them, and everybody knows about it. It's like that's why it's called rape capital of India. Jaipur is the city, and the state is Rajasthan, and the country obviously is India. So no wonder why Jaipur is in limelight, and I have already always been sharing this past screenshot since I've been reporting since 2023 regarding this real estate Galaxy Enclave, Jaipur, India, near Ajmer Road, Bhakrota, which has been very popular, hosting raping of minor girls, raping of females, minor girls, almost daily since 2023. So, folks, be very aware, don't fall prey to the predators. Over here, people have already bribed cops. Every cop around has been bribed. They have been corrupted, so they don't even count molestation, rape, hijacking as something serious offense, because everybody has been completely corrupted. So this is how it functions in India. Jaipur has become the rape capital of India. No wonder. So, folks, I'm sharing my view graph for October 1st when I landed back to my residence 1. I call this as residence 1. So, as you can see me as Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana entering my residence, opening the main gate. As I keep sharing my all details, CCTV, just so that you're aware, there is no impersonators, imposters around my neighborhood, mostly rapists who will grab, who will say, we don't see this person, we don't know this person. Most of the rapists or the imposters or thugs or grand larceny scammers around my neighborhood would always say that we don't know this person, we don't see this person. Despite it takes me almost 5-10 minutes to land back to my residence, park my car, and anytime I go out, it takes me, because you have to open the sliding door and then the other door, and then you know what it takes, what it entails to do the chores, basically, because I'm a single person army, I'm single alone, so I have to do all the things. And I have especially my two cats, loving two cats, which I have to take care. So many times I have to run urgently outside just to get their food. So all these activities are just there so that you're aware and you don't fall prey to the imposters, impersonators, people who try to imitate me, who try to become imposter and do a grand larceny. Because many times state-sponsored terrorism is there. I've felt it, I've seen it, and specifically India is very notorious in committing a genocide on Christian population and Sikh faith people. They're very notorious. They're world popular. In 1984, India government openly committed a genocide, and they'll still deny it. They'll keep denying it because that's what the name of India is. It's the 0-0 gold medal nation in France Olympic 2024 with 1.7 billion population, indicating what the capabilities of India is all about. When it comes to performance, excellence, strength, stamina, India wins 0-0 gold medal in France Olympic 2024. So this is how the deep state of India will portray, and many of the state rapists are demanding females, girls delivery, door-to-door prostitution per India Constitution 1947. Ever since India got independence from UK rule in 1947, India implemented marital rape laws so that female could be subjugated. Females of India should feel ashamed every time. Females of India should be treated as object of sexual desire only. They should be traded openly, like on commodity trades, or like forex, or like just like a salt, sugar, coffee is traded on MCX. So India deep state rapists want females to be treated like a sexual object, so that they could be delivered door to door service to the deep state rapists of India. This is how they are functioning behind the scene. So anytime you want to check that, you can run the movies, the old movies. I've also given my personal movies always, but there are always big movies which you watch from Sky, the drones. You know where the females are entering. Every day a new female is being delivered to a rapist, a perfect prostitute, male escort prostitute of India. You can always watch from the sky. And whenever there are frequency of new females, you can understand that person or that house is known as a male escort of India prostitution. Whenever a female is receiving new males every day, you can always mark them, that house, that territory, as the female prostitute of India. This prostitution business of India is expanding. It is becoming global now, and it's a warning to the believers, to the true followers, but to the devils, to the devil population of India, it's a welcome gesture that the door-to-door prostitution has been accepted by deep state India rapists. The government has accepted door-to-door prostitution because they say it's in the India Constitution. Yep, they claim door-to-door prostitution is in India Constitution established in 1947. That's why the government doesn't care. They don't care. So okay folks, enough of giving you the eye-openers that how to avoid India trap, booby trap of door-to-door prostitution. So as I always tell you that I stay alone for a purpose, that not to intermingle over here in India, because you never know when your neighborhood or neighborhood person could be a rapist, serial rapist, or participating in door-to-door prostitution. Perhaps they are delivering a female or they are receiving a female. Mostly if that's happening, you'll find that frequency of that house, activity of people will increase. That's the first indication that people entering that house, people leaving that house, the frequency will increase. So definitely there is door-to-door prostitution, or they are serving door-to-door prostitution, because otherwise people don't interact with other people a lot, unless it's a shop, unless it's an establishment, it's an office where people are expected to come and go. That's a separate point. But a residence where you find high frequency of people, mostly it is for door-to-door prostitution per India Constitution established in 1947. Everybody in India knows about it. The government knows about it. They're funding the project. Shadow government is funding this project of door-to-door prostitution. They will say, oh, it's a matchmaking process or this and that. It is just all, pure BS. BS from the government. It's all BS because they want to entertain the deep state rapists, and for that they have to deliver females. They are duty bound per India Constitution, and that's how this whole phenomenon is flourishing in India. So folks, I'm just giving you the glimpses of India, and because I was in US since 1999 till 2007-8, almost that period of time. Then I was in North America, Canada, for other rest of time. But I arrived in India in 2010, and ever since I've been exposing you the truth, exposing you the imposters, the impersonators, doing the service to humankind for almost 15 years. I've been writing many posts on beforeitsnews.com. Then I shifted to onewordpress.wordpress.com. Since 2010, I've been writing these article posts just to give you the glimpse of what the world is turning into, and you pay heed to the signs in heaven, and you try to understand, establish the reality. So anytime people do get attracted to my residence for some reason, I don't know, I never come out, but people will mostly park or been seen around my residence. They are flocking around. As you can know, my gate, the main gate, never opens, and if the main gate is not opening, the slider and the other gate, that means I'm not interacting. So perhaps they are parking just because of ignorance in front of my front gate. It could be ignorance, but I see many times people roaming around or drooling around my residence, specifically my residence. And just so that you are aware that be very careful, all that glitters is not gold, or all that around doesn't belong to that residence. So you can see my 2010 writing of articles. These are my articles, Sjsrana stories, in Before It's News. It is still very popular site. You can see millions and millions of views in it, and I've been serving that humanity to give them a heads up, to give them what's going ahead. Hi folks, this is Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for September 24th, and I've got a lot of things to discuss over here. Especially I'm outdoors today, September 24th, so I'll share the clippings with you shortly, but here are my coverages. So Sjsrana profile on Before It's News since 2010. Then on Twitter you can see x.com/sjsrana1, and these are my postings as I'm updating you every time. And military grade EM weapons being used by deep state terror of India on saints, innocents, Christians, Sikh, Sjsrana relentlessly. So I am calling for trashing India currency. uh, relentlessly keep trashing India currency, which is rupees, because they're using deep state terror mechanism to basically attack on innocent saints of India and using military grade EM weapons on Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana. As you can see me over here, time is about 8:22 hours IST India Standard Time, or 8 a.m. around 8:20 a.m. in the morning. So as you can see over here, I'm preparing to leave, and preparing to leave right now. So at 8:22 hours, or you can say 8 a.m. 22 minutes, September 24th, 2025. And I have my adjusting of my car vision camera so that it can have a clear view, and all these petals, leaves falling from the tree which I have in my residence are cleared off. So momentarily I'm just taking 1 or 2 minutes so that there is a clear view, because when I basically use the broadcast camera. As you can see over here, myself as Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana, before I move on with the car with the long drive. So I'm just checking the clear view on my phone, which is on a internet broadcast. I'm using CP Plus most of the time and Easy Cam. So just making sure that there is a clear view, I can see every time, and there are no impediments. And I'm just checking one more time. Before I leave, I'll share with you more clippings as I leave the residence, so you get more better grip view of the environment around, and so that there is no ambiguity. Imposters, impersonators, thugs around, a rapist around my neighborhood, deep state terrorists around my neighborhood, who have been grabbing grand larceny on Surinderjit Singh Rana since 2023, have been raping females relentlessly, are all exposed to you, so that there is no ambiguity, there is no uh, vexity which they create all this sort of nonsense over here, grabbing, hijacking females, raping them, and telling them this person Surinderjit Singh Rana doesn't exist here, we don't know him, all we know is ourselves, whereas they had no existence before I arrived here. Before I arrived here in 2023, these people didn't exist on the face of earth. They had no social existence, but after me they started hijacking, daily surveillancing me day and night. They started hijacking people who wanted to come meet me, and then females they wanted to rape, they started raping them. And most of the India females act like prostitutes. Once you give them money, they will favor the person who is raping them. So that's called India prostitution. Most of the females prefer prostitution. So moment you pay them money, cash, bounty, international visa, US visa, Canada visa, they become prostitute. They can basically have sex with any person, any demon, any devil, and then they can start singing the praises of that person. It could be a devil, it could be an impersonator, it could be a deep state terrorist, rapist, serial rapist. They don't care, as long as the females get money over here in India, and they only sing the praises of that person who gives them the money. So over here, I'm giving the glimpse so that you are aware, what just so that it's exposed to you what kind of people you have been dealing, who have been doing grand larceny on Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana since 2023. All the shipment, all the parcel, all the packages have been taken by the devils. Just to be very clear, Sjsrana has never taken anything, car, cash, money, international visa, bounties, females, girls, or any parcel, package, shipment, anything I have not taken at all. And it's all gone to India devils, deep state terrorists, rapists, prostitutes of India, females prostitutes and male prostitutes of India, who visit here regularly, even though they don't belong here. They come from far off places for prostitution purpose. They are themselves prostitutes, and they are also grabbing prostitutes here. They're coming from city of Jalandhar, from Punjab, India, city of Ludhiana, Punjab, India, city of Chandigarh. So they are prostitutes, male and female prostitute all together want to do a grand larceny here. As you can see, just so that you are clear where this grand larceny on Sjsrana was taking place. I'm just sharing this clipping for you folks. Take care. I'll have the rest clipping follow, as I've been doing it every time.
Hi folks, how are you doing? This is Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for September 23rd, time about 500 hours, or you can say 1700 hours IST India Standard Time, or it is 5 p.m. IST India Standard Time. So reporting on day-to-day basis on major events. Today specifically I'm choosing because there were 3 events consecutively, celestial events from solar eclipse September 21st, 22nd being on the day of equinox, and on 23rd of September we have graceful Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year starting beginning, which is a very good positive sign, and 10 days of celebration till atonement. The globe celebrates, the whole world celebrates Rosh Hashanah. So folks, very important days consecutively, and thereafter we are tracking already 3i Atlas, as I've been informing you since past 7-8 days. I opened up my portal of YouTube. Before that I was just observing and I was just listening to the world people, what they have to say about 3i Atlas. And then we have Swan R2 or Swan, so the bigger one is falling behind. So Rosh Hashanah being celebrated all across the world, specifically this time, day of observance, day of penance, day of prayers. The Jewish Brotherhood celebrates this as day of prayers, and they have day of celebration as well, family get together and whatnot. I'll cover in depth, but other topics as well. As you can see all over here, these same topics will come, but some of them have some improvements, some betterments which we have seen across the globe, and how the things are faring up as 3i Atlas moves closer towards the sun. We're going to see major events coming up as I predicted in my last video. If you can go back and scroll through my YouTube channel Sjsrana and go back and preview September 19th, September 16th. You can check those YouTube uploads and you will come to know what I'm covering all about. So a lot of other topics which also get merged, but we will focus mostly on topics which are of global event, most related to humanity. I've been reporting this consistently from 2010, almost 15 years of service to humanity, for reporting, for gearing up for heads up, for telling them what's lying ahead, where we're going to see earthquakes, where we're going to see tsunamis. So I give you heads up warning, and whether it was 2020 pathogens war with COVID-19 or whether it was World War III beginning. So I've been giving you heads up so that humanity can grace itself towards God. So Rosh Hashanah is a very, very celebrated event, and this is also very religious, spiritual minded event, and from 10 days onwards till Day of Atonement. So there's a lot of celebration in the Jewish Brotherhood, and most of people who are faithful, who are spiritually uplifted, especially the rabbi, all those people do a lot of prayers, penance, and they observe themselves as servant of God and towards only God and no other God before, as 10 commandments from Moses came down from heaven, written on stone, which is very unique itself. Very few, you can say, scriptures on planet Earth have directly come from heaven or from God directly. No other third party was involved, starting from Moses. Moses was the light bearer, the torch bearer, who got 10 commandments directly written from God. The God hand wrote 10 commandments on tablet, as you are aware. And those 2 tablets, which formed 10 commandments, which were basically included in Bible as well. Bible also goes through the teaching. Jesus affirmed, Jesus accepted 10 commandments, had little minor relaxation for people, for other beings, so that they could all be included. But 10 commandments still remains the basis, foundation of Bible, foundation of Torah, foundation of Jewish celebration and Jewish scriptures. And from there Moses gave the light, Moses gave the initial startup, you can say a jump start to humanity, which we know came directly from heaven. Bible was preached as gospel throughout Jesus' life, but was not directly written or given by the hand of God, was not directly delivered. But yes, it was the gospel, it was the teaching of Jesus Christ, Jesus of Nazareth. But Moses got it directly from heaven, from hands of God, directly written. So that's the beauty of tablets or the 10 commandments, and that's why it's celebrated throughout the world. Then we also have the Muslim who celebrates Quran Sharif as their scripture, that is also been told that it's been directly given by God, and it was only been spoken by the true leader, or the Muhammad, who peace be upon him, who basically got it written while he was meditating and focusing on God himself. So thereafter, we have the scripture of Guru Granth, which is the Sikh Guru, 10 Gurus, 10 embodiments of Guru. They also got the scripture which is known as Guru Granth right now, which is there in the original scripture being at Amritsar, Punjab, India. And they are following that, and that's been directly given by God themselves. No other mediation was done, except Guru was just saying whatever was being told to him from God. So this is how Moses changed the world with 10 commandments, the 2 tablets. Then also we have mysterious, which right now we're still searching for, the Ark of Noah. Very beautiful piece of magnificent spiritual miracle piece, which is there being traced, Ark of Noah. And that ark basically was doing a lot of benefit to the humankind. So following this, we have celebrations, but again we have to look at the world events. So following now, we are looking at the India Deep State, terror unit, or the rapist of India Deep State, basically being punished by Mother Nature. Their currency is devaluating right now. Today, I made the call in the morning to trash India currency at about 4:47 a.m. in the morning, and as you can see, from 88 rupees it has fallen down to 88,880. So it has fallen down to 8880 today, as I'm speaking of 1700 hours IST Indian Standard Time of September 23rd. So India is known as a rapist state, the only state where every 16 minutes a female is raped openly in broad daylight. India government doesn't count that as a big event or a big major criminal offense, because for raping a female is not a big major thing for them. Only the terrorists are the biggest thing for them, which have basically, they're saying they're everywhere terrorists in India of other religions. That's what India government and deep state terror rapists is all about. And raping of a female, we don't count the marital rapes, but if we count marital rapes of India, then every 30-second or 40-second a girl is raped in India openly in broad daylight. In washroom, bedroom, houses of India, a female is raped under marital rape. But India government says marital rape is not a rape. Marital rape is enjoyment of males of India. They say it's entertainment. When the males of India come home from office, they need some entertainment. And the only way of entertainment is to rape their wife day and night. The moment they enter the house, they take their wife into washroom, bedrooms, and they start raping their wife. Even if their wife cries, their wife screams, they say nothing's going to happen, government is not going to come and save you. The India government is perfectly aligned with marital rape phenomena. So that's why India is called as a rapist nation, whereas the deep state terror unit, the deep state employees of India are openly raping females, running some monkey business around, grabbing female whenever they sight a female alone. They say just grab and rape them. The phenomena over here which India government portrays and promotes is of prostitution, that every female of India should be treated as an object of sexual carnal desire. And upon sighting a female alone, you can grab that female and rape. No questions asked. That's how India government is running its show since 1947. Therefore, looking at this demonic, devilish nation propaganda machine and its intent and its karmic value, it's imperative that the World Economic Forum should trash India currency. They are shameless people. Even if you trash it to 90 rupees a dollar, they don't care. They still keep raping. India people mostly are shameless. They won zero Olympics, France 2024 gold medals, zero gold medals for 1.7 billion population, but they are shameless. You will find the top leadership of India shameless. They'll not put their head in shame because they think this is good thing. So shameless people of India don't care whether their currencies goes to 100 rupees a dollar, because they'll continue raping females in their houses, in their bedroom, in their washrooms, and marital rape will continue to grow to give impetus to GDP growth of India. India GDP growth is mostly based on prostitution and treating females as object of prostitutes. Therefore, every day prostitution takes place. The new prostitutes or female are delivered to door service to some rapist of India. Mostly the deep state terror unit. The deep state of India is raping most of the females using the cell phone data surveillance. The deep state terrorist rapists of India are using the cellular data, the cell phone surveillance on females right from 10 years old. When the females of India, girls of India gain puberty, the deep state rapist of India doing the deep state surveillance on every female and girl, and they start tracking and tracing that female. And the moment they find a good spot to catch the girl and female, they will rape them. This is India deep state. Therefore, the whole globe, the whole economic, the G7, G20 leadership, G7 specifically are trashing India currency day and night. Also, their market should be crashing, I suspect. And in times ahead, they should be crashing because the only thing they know is raping a female. And they're raping day and night females everywhere in washroom, bedroom, houses of India, marital rapes. And then every 16 minutes, a female is raped. Girl is raped in India openly in broad daylight per India rules and regulation and Constitution of India of 1947, which allows grabbing of a female, delivery of a female, prostitution, door-to-door service per India Constitution 1947. The Constitution of India was written in 1947. No, this is not the Moses 10 Commandments. Sorry, folks. Don't confuse yourself with Constitution of India as God-given right. It's not given by God. It's written by some rapists, some perverted mindsets. Constitution of India written in 1947 is not like 10 commandments. It's not written by hand of God on tablets or on some stone. It was written by perverted mindset people, mostly who allowed females to be treated as prostitutes, and raping of female at home, married females at home was allowed in India Constitution 1947. Ever since India got independence in 1947. This is deep state rapist of India, supporting the cause and promoting the prostitution of India females, openly door-to-door service. Every perverted deep state terror rapist would be raping a new prostitute every day. You can watch from sky drone surveillance that a new prostitute of India would be raped, delivered to a deep state terrorist rapist of India. And you can count 80-90% of government employees are part of this game. Yes, 90% of government employees of India are part of this game of prostitution, supporting sex trafficking of females, door-to-door service of prostitutes of India, maximizing the conversion of innocent female girls to prostitutes, so that that female could be given every day to a new deep state terror unit rapist of India. Government employees mostly are enjoying. Most of the corrupted cops are enjoying raping new females. You can watch from sky. Everybody knows, the government knows, the Supreme Court knows, but they are silent.
So, okay, folks, sharing this September 23rd clipping of my CCTV when I'm available and I open my gates, main gates, when I have to do some important work like grocery, very urgent, important grocery. So, I was out briefly for about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's September 23rd, time about 16:32, which is 4:32 p.m. IST. It is all in India Standard Time. So once again, it's September 23rd, 16:32 hours IST, India Standard Time. So as you can see, I'm just preparing myself. It takes about 5 minutes roughly to prepare myself to take the car out, and I have to see the clearance at the back end of the car, and also at the front yard, because sometimes there are trespassers who will park in front of my residence. I sometimes don't get time to check them who is there, but then that brings me some other problem of how to back my car. So as you can see, I'm just preparing. So it'll take 5 minutes and I'll be out for about 10 12 minutes just to get my important grocery, milk, honey, curd, yogurt, and some other stuff which is important. And I'll be back in 10 12 minutes. So you can see I'm just stepping into car and about to back up my car. So just for your view, just so that you let you know that I'm visible, available when I get time, because I usually don't come out much. I'm in spiritual practice, but whenever I do, I share this clipping because impersonators, trespassing morons, deep state terror rapists, other serial rapists around my neighborhood doing grand larceny, dacoity will say that we don't see this person, we don't never see Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana over here. So the whole car is moving, they don't see, but they see everything. Other females, girls, minor girls, and every other person arriving from abroad, UK, US, Europe, anywhere they will see that. But Surinderjit Singh Rana they will not see.
Because the deep state terror unit is always surveillancing me 24 by 7. They have only one duty. They are paid to surveillance as Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana their entire lifetime. Because this is how they get paid. Their family gets paid. Their kids get paid. They go to school if they surveillance me. If people of India don't surveillance me 24 by 7, then their kids will die in hunger. Mark my word, they'll die in hunger. They'll not get paid. They'll not get their salary. People will not be able to feed their kids and children if they don't surveillance me. So India is duty bound to surveillance me if they want to feed their kids, their families. They are duty bound to surveillance me 24 by 7. What I do, what I eat, when I leave, when I come. They have been doing it ever since I landed from North America in 2010. As you know, I was worked for major blue chip companies like AIG, Lucent, Bell Labs, and other major companies in US. I was employed for AIG, American International Group, wonderful company, very major colossal company with almost the largest employee strength. I really enjoyed working at AIG, which was in Los Angeles, Oxnard Street. I still remember. But yeah, that's how I was working in 2010. I came back for my family causes. For my family causes, I have to come back. And in 2010, I was back in India. And since then, I've been here. I would go back to America sometime. I plan to, but I'm not getting that time to go to US consulate to get visa. To get the visa because I already have visas stamped on my passport. But again, I have to go back to Delhi to get visa stamped or extended for a new time frame when I want to visit. So I plan to visit soon. So, anyways, folks, this is me coming back as Sjsrana coming back at, you can say, 16:47 hours IST. As you can see, I'm around. It takes me 5 to 7 minutes to again settle down at my residence. So I have to again slide the door back, my sliding door, and then to shut the open door. And I just check around because there are some plants growth. There are some other things which I have to check around my house. If there is any growth or any other thing which is untoward or something like going outside, I have to check. So it took me about 5 minutes, as you can see. So always, whenever I am there, I share my video with you, so you are aware that I was out, I was sighted. But people around here, deep state terrorists mostly of India, and rapist beggars, grand larceny rapists of India, beggars around my neighborhood, will say they never see me. So this is just to give you the glimpse that Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana was cited, but these people will say we don't see him, we don't know. They know everything else. They know who is coming here from abroad, from UK, from US, from Europe. They know everything. But when it comes to Sjsrana Surinderjit Singh Rana, they never cite me. They don't. So all around my neighborhood over here, I've been living here since 2022, and the deep state terrorist or the rapist of India around my neighborhood will always trespass whenever they get time. They'll trespass into my rooftop, as you can see over here, my sightings, my view graph, and they'll trespass onto my rooftop. The rapists around my neighborhood, the deep state terrorists around my neighborhood, the mobsters, criminals, they'll always trespass into my rooftop. Even though I don't talk to them, I don't speak to them, I'm not associated with them, I am single, alone, all by myself. But these deep state terrorists, rapists, mobsters, gangsters, perverted mindset, serial rapists will trespass into my rooftop and terrace almost every day. So if you see them, you have sighting from sky and drone, don't trust them. These are pure criminal and deep state rapists of India, promoted by India government. Because India government wants rapists to be a part and parcel of their organization. Without having a serial rapist, India would never. So okay folks, in the end I take the leave. This is ending of the session for September 23rd, 2025. The world celebrating the Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and a lot of other things going as well. We are monitoring three-eye atlas and so on, following three-eye atlas. Both are going to make very close encounter with sun by end of this year, specifically the Christian New Year, which is going to be the Christmas. And obviously we're going to see upheavals on earth, as I predicted in my last video, that upheavals will start from the last week of September on earth. Earthquakes, tsunamis, tremors, shaking, and all other events will start by the last week of September, as I predicted 7 days ago. So my prediction goes ahead. So you can keep the heads up. You can always be alerted. So these things are for you. I'm just doing it all this for you, for humanity. Nothing else. I already am aware of what's going to happen, but just so that you are alerted. So in the end, you can take a look at my snapshot over here. This is almost a year old, 1 year old snapshot, as you can see over here. Also on my videos YouTube channel, you can see me over here. So this is all so that imposters, impersonators, deep state rapists around my neighborhood, surveillancing me, sabotaging my identity, are not you don't fall prey to them. So always in the end, my personal disclaimer is that Sjsrana has never taken anything which is money, international visa, lottery, property, house, females, girls from racists, fascist, rapist, beggars, devils, delivery agents, serving the devils of India, the rapist of India. So everything which has come under my name or has come to me has gone to the rapists of India, serial rapists, beggars, trespassing morons, criminals of India, devils of India. You can call the morons of India, demons of India. They've all grabbed it, hijacked it, raped females, raped everyday new female which has come to meet me. Only deep state rapist, deep state terrorist of India has been running this whole show since 2023 around my vicinity, and they've been doing right from day one. They always hijack my communication, my cell phone, my communication, my WhatsApp. Everything is surveillance day and night. So because I live a saintly life, so India is duty bound to surveillance the saints by the rapist of India, but deep state terrorist and rapist of India, they're duty bound under the Constitution of India written in 1947. So they are all abiding by the Constitution of India 1947, which allows deep state rapist of India to surveillance saints, innocents of India, to do oppression, repression, suppression of ethnic minorities, Sikh faith people, to do a genocide, to commit a democide. They're all duty bound by Constitution of India, which was written in 1947. If there was no Constitution of India, then these deep state rapists, terrorists would have not done all these activities. But because the Constitution of India exists of 1947, that's why the deep state terrorists of India, the mobsters, the gangsters can do day and night surveillance of innocents, civilians of India. They can do a raping of females openly on broad daylight, grabbing of female, prostitution, sex trafficking. It's the Constitution of India which is allowing them, and Supreme Court of India knows this. They are all aware. President of India is aware. Prime Minister of India is aware that deep state rapists are raping new females, prostitutes every day. There is door-to-door delivery.